In this section, we are going to discuss about 8085 architecture part 2. Here, we will discuss the function of program counter with the help of an 8085 assembly language programming.
So this is the block diagram corresponding to internal architecture of 8085. In last section, we completed our discussion related to accumulator, temporary register, ALU unit, and related flags, and finally the general purpose registers B, C, D, E, H, and L. Today let's start our discussion with program counter. So as we just introduced in last session, program counter is a 16-bit register which contains address of next instruction to be executed. When computer begins, CPU places the content of PC on the address bus. CPU thereby fetches first word of instruction from the memory. CPU also increment program counter by 1. After first instruction is fetched and executed, CPU again places the content of program counter on address bus, thereby fetching next instruction. If instruction occupy more than one byte of memory, after fetching each byte, PC will increment so that at the end of execution of any instruction, PC contains the address of next instruction in memory.
In this way, program counter keeps track of next instruction to be fetched and executed. Here in block diagram, we can see a pin named reset in bar pin. Whenever reset in bar pin of 8085 is made logic 0, program counter reset to 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros. When reset in bar signal goes high, then only CPU places content of program counter on address bus, thereby providing address of first instruction in the program. Thus, program execution in 8085 begins with instruction in memory location 0000H.
So in order to get clear idea related to this, the working of program counter, let's see one simple program.
So here we can see a simple program to add two numbers where the two numbers are available in location 3500 and 3501. And here the task is we need to add these two numbers and save the result in next location 3502. In 8085 there is no direct instruction to move a content which is available in memory location to a general purpose register. So that movement is handled through accumulator only. As we know, in order to add two numbers using 8085 processor, one operand should be there in accumulator. Other operand may be in any one of the general purpose register or in memory. In this case, let's move one number into any one of the general purpose register, say B register, and the second number be in accumulator. So after placing the first number into B register and second number into accumulator, we can perform addition operation. As we know, the result of arithmetic and logical operation will be stored in accumulator. So after addition operation, result will be available in accumulator. Then we need to move the result which is available in accumulator into external memory. That process is known as writing. Taking data from memory into inside MUP is termed as read operation, and saving the data which is available in MUP into memory location, that is known as writing operation. So that procedure we need to handle. First of all, we need to move the content of 3500, that is data 1, into accumulator. Then only we can move that data into any one of the general purpose register. So the first instruction here is LDA 3500. So accumulator is loaded with the content of 3500. That is, after execution of this instruction, content of 3500 is moved into accumulator. Now the first number is available in accumulator that we need to save in any one of the general purpose register. Say I am going to save that number into B register. So for that we can use an instruction move B comma A. So after execution of this instruction, content of accumulator, what is the content of accumulator? The first data that is moved into B register. Now accumulator is free. We can load the second data directly into accumulator by means of this instruction. So whenever this instruction is executed, content of 3501, that is data 2, is moved into accumulator. So in order to add two numbers, we need one number in accumulator and another number in any one of the register. So that condition is satisfied. Now we can perform addition by means of this instruction. Add B means the content of accumulator is get added with content of B register, that is second number is added with the first number, and the result of this operation is available in accumulator that I need to transfer into location which is consecutive to data 2. For that we can use another instruction. Here this instruction stands for store the content of accumulator into this location. So whenever this instruction is executed, content of accumulator is loaded to the memory location with address 3502. And the last instruction of every 8085 program is halt, which is used for stopping the program. So this type of program is known as assembly language programming. So in order to get a clear idea about 8085 programming, please watch my previous video. So here, this assembly language programming we need to convert into machine code. So corresponding to each instruction, manufacturer will provide one code that is known as operational code or opcode, that is obtained from opcode sheet or data sheet. This is the opcode sheet of 8085. So corresponding to each instruction, manufacturer will provide one machine code, 8-bit long machine code, that is known as opcode. So depending on our instruction, we can choose opcode from this particular sheet. This assembly language program can be converted into machine code with the help of that opcode sheet. Say the machine code of this program is saved in location starting from 2000. 2000 contains the opcode of LDA. So it is to be noted that in order to save the machine code of LDA 3500, it requires 3 consecutive memory locations. So starting from 2000 to 2002. Next location is 2003. There we will save the opcode corresponding to move B comma A. Then next location is 2004. So starting from 2004 to 2006, that is the memory space corresponding to LDA 3502 machine code. The next location is 2007. In that we can save the machine code corresponding to add B. Then next location is 2008. So from 2008 to 2008 we will save the machine code corresponding to STA 3502. And last instruction is halt. Corresponding to that we can have the machine code 76. So this program is machine language program. And finally the result is available in 3502. So let's come back into program counter. Whenever reset in bar pin of 8085 goes high, the address which is available in PC is initially 2000. That content of PC, that is 2000, is placed in address bus. Thereby MUP created a link with the location 2000. At the same time PC increment by 1. PC become PC plus 1. During the fetching of 3A from memory into instruction register, the content of PC become 2001. After fetching 3A, the content of PC, what is the content of PC now? That is 2001. That 2001 is placed in address bus. At the same time, PC will increment to 1. That is the content of PC become 2002. After reading 00, that is LSB address, content of PC is again placed into address bus. So address bus content become 2002 and PC become PC plus 1. That means PC become 2003. In this way, after fetching each byte, PC will be incremented so that at the end of execution of any instruction, PC contains address of next instruction in the memory.